Can you hear me? Can you see me and hear me? If you can just put on the chat box, it'll be nice. And I'll good evening. But I will request somebody from my team to make sure that everybody is coming in the uh, yeah. So you can just accept the invitation that somebody's sending you right now, so that all of us can be yeah. I think and also possible. To make me the co-host. It'll be very nice, Abhijit, or please make me the co-host. Okay, great. You can also, my request to everybody, you will be promoted to the panelist. You can just accept that so that, yeah, you can just accept that so that there will be conversation because this is a closed room discussion. Just confirm if you can see me. Everybody, can you just unmute yourself and see if you can talk?
Yes, we can see you.
Oh, perfect. Hi, Sachin. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, sir?
Fantastic. I think Ujwal, Suruchi, then we have Satish and we have Chetan Daryaji. If you all can just accept the request, it will be very nice so that we can start. Great. Quickly, just to ask, uh, how many of you have seen what we've done? Some videos, everything. How many of you have seen what we've done? Because I'm going to explain what we do at Ladakh. uh, if people are with a perception that it is a trip, it's a picnic that for 10 days, that's not the case. So this is something that is yes, there is fun, there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of masti, there's a lot of all of that, but there is some meaningful work that we go and do there. So, how many of you, what is your perception before I, in fact, start off, or you guys start off, or I tell you what it is? What is your perception about it? Anyone, and just raise your hand and we can talk about it. No problems. Either people are places where they can't talk, or or
Uh,
yeah, go ahead.
Shall I?
Ujjalji. Yeah, go ahead, Ujjalji. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No,
first of all,
what?
tell me, how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah, absolutely fine,
I
sir.
was
Now,
I met you during my last Wari
yeah,
in Miraz, and I think I was there in Miraz on 25th.
yeah.
So,
I had
and
just undergone that angioplasty
ha.
thereafter,
Okay, okay.
and now I am back to normal now.
क्या बात है बहुत बढ़िया. So you and me are same. No problems. Tell me.
Yeah.
So what is
What
your
I just
perception?
understood from that, what are the reels which I just saw that
Hmm,
it's not only a regular trip. It's not only for the fun.
hmm,
It is for the introspection and a dialogue with ourselves, with our own purpose of life,
hmm,
what exactly we have been doing,
hmm,
what we are expected to do, what should be the purpose, and how should we look at our business, our family, and
hmm,
it's going to be a holistic view.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
and
Thank you
how?
very much. Thank
Yeah,
you. Anything
thank
else
you.
that you want to add? Please add. No problems with that. You want to
Yeah,
add
means
something?
it's like a experiential learning. It
Hmm,
will be a sharing of our own experiences about the life, businesses, and where to be very honest with ourselves and for the rest of the life. And it should be a sheer fun, and we should love our life, our colleagues, our team, everything. And we should enjoy to the fullest to the rest of life.
hmm, hmm.
That is what I just understood.
Okay. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Shantana ji, go ahead. You've raised your hand. Go ahead.
गुड इवनिंग सर, गुड इवनिंग
Good
एवरीवन।
evening. Good evening. Good evening.
सर, जब भी हम लोग स्टार्टिंग में आपका जब भी ये लॉन्च हुआ प्रोग्राम, हम देख रहे थे कि लोनावाला जा रहा है या कहाँ पे जा रहा है, ये क्या नया कुछ ट्रिप है या ट्रिप है, ऐसा हम लोग सोचते थे जब भी वीडियोस आ रहा था, फोटोज आ रहा था।
Hmm.
लास्ट में जब भी आप ट्रिप में ये जो लेह लद्दाख का जो पूरा एक वीडियो आ गया, देन अभिजीत ने भी हमको जो एक्सप्लेन किया, और अभी हम लोग अक्षय सर का जो वीडियो देख रहे थे एंटायरली डिफरेंट, कि जब स्टार्टिंग देखते हैं देन एंड स्टोरी इज डिफरेंट।
ओके।
जो
वो जो स्टार्टिंग वाले वीडियोस आप देखते थे, जो हम राइड पे जाते थे, वो तैयारी वाली राइड थी।
यस यस,
वो
बट वो
तैयारी टाइप।
अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं था सर इतना डीपली बाबा क्या होने वाला है आगे। मीन्स
वो तैयारी थी, तैयारी।
दिस इज टेलर बोल सकते हैं हम लोग पिक्चर का। देन
हाँ, पिक्चर का शायद ट्रेलर।
बाकी था तभी हम लोग अभी देख रहे थे, तो इट इज द एंटायरली डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस। बट जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग जो हुआ, जो आपका और अक्षय सर का जो
कॉन्वर्जेशन अभी था।
और देन वी जो कुछ
हम्म,
भी हम लोगों ने सुना है, इट इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस।
हम्म,
हम लोग क्या करते थे 24 आवर्स 365 डेज एक अलग इसमें बोलते हैं ना, जो अटका हुआ रहता है,
हम्म,
उसे बाहर आते नहीं है। आते हैं
हम्म,
तो कुछ टेम्पररी के लिए आते हैं, अगेन वी विल वेंट अगेन इन द सेम बैग।
करेक्ट।
बट ये देखने के बाद ऐसा लगता है कि ये एंटायरली डिफरेंट दुनिया, और
हम्म,
खुद को हम लोग समझ ले और खुद का हम लोग स्टोरी बनाए, या खुद का हम लोग लाइफ को हम लोग एक टारगेट रख के हम लोग जाए। और इससे सर पता चलता है कि लाइफ कैसा जीना चाहिए।
क्या बात है।
या सर,
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच
थैंक
सर।
यू, वेरी गुड। एनीबडी एल्स? प्लीज गो ahead and tell me your perceptions of what it is. Not the people who've already come, huh? I think Amit has also joined, Chetan Dharia has also joined, but and both of you are now volunteers for the program as well. So I'm very happy that you guys have joined. But you don't share. I want to know from everybody else what is their perception about Leh Ladakh leadership. Anybody else? I mean, is there anybody who has probably not attended anything that I do? Also is fine, no problems. What is your perception about it? Just let me know.
हेलो सर, हरीश यार।
Yes, Harish.
यस सर। सर मैंने तो वीडियोस मीन्स अभी जो आपने ग्रुप में डाले वही वीडियोस देखे थे।
Hmm.
एक्चुअली लेह लद्दाख ऑलरेडी बहुत अच्छा प्लेस है मीन्स फैमिली वेकेशंस के लिए।
Hmm.
लेकिन जो मैंने देखा उसके हिसाब से ये है कि आई थिंक ऑलरेडी वो इतना शांत और इतना पीसफुल प्लेस है कि जो यहाँ जो इन्वायरमेंट में हम एक स्ट्रेसफुल इन्वायरमेंट में रहते हैं, तो
Hmm.
ऑलरेडी वहाँ जाके एक माइंड रिलैक्स हो जाता है।
Hmm.
के सब फीलिंग्स ऑलरेडी न्यूट्रल हो जाते हैं।
Hmm.
और उसमें एक नया ये मिलता है कि हम फ्रेशली सोच पाए, कुछ कर पाए,
Hmm.
जो हुआ है पीछे वो सब छोड़ के
Hmm.
नए सिरे से कुछ शुरू करें,
Hmm.
पर्सनल भी और प्रोफेशनल भी। वो पॉइंट ऑफ
Hmm.
व्यू से आई थिंक दैट इज अ वेरी ग्रेट प्लेस।
Hmm.
और उसके बाद में आपका जिस तरह से गाइडेंस है, सो एक अलग डायरेक्शन देगा। दैट इज माय
Hmm.
परसेप्शन।
Okay, okay, great. Anybody else? I'll take one more feedback. Anybody else? Anybody can share their feedback, or anybody can share their perception. If not, I will start off. But great. I think दो चीजें सही हो रही है कि जो मैसेज पहुंचाना चाहते हैं वो सही पहुंच रहा है, और जो जिस तरीके से करना चाहते हैं वो भी सही पहुंच रहा है, इज व्हाट आई सी नाउ. But important here is what is, I want to tell you the story behind Leh Ladakh leadership first before we look at whatever program. I started this journey 8 years back. This was not a program at all. This was something that I crafted for myself, something that I have been doing for, I think, good 15-20 years. Um, Around 8 years back, a small experiment was done. Few of you know them. Niranjan Gadge, Abhijit Mane, Dr. Saste. Uh, they said, "Sir, we will plan a trip and we'll go to Ladakh." I said, "Okay, but this is how I want to do it. Are you guys ready with it? Because this is how I do." So they said, "Sir, we will do it together." I said, "Okay, no problem." So the first experiment of this program was done with a very small group of 4 or 5 people. And this was never a commercial program, never a commercial program. And that was never the intention also. And we did that. Um, that helped people to understand a lot of different facets of life. And they took certain decisions in life in various aspects. We will talk about those aspects also. After that, last year, um, we planned it. Around 15 odd people said, "Okay, sir, we are also coming." Again, it was not a commercial program for SIL. Okay, it was something that I was doing for myself, so it was that way. And unfortunately, I had to undergo, an angio, so we couldn't go. So this year, we said, okay, let's go again. My doctors permitted me, and I said, okay. So this year, when I asked people whether they want to join me, they all joined, and again not a commercial program. So everybody came, but whatever I have learned, understood, experienced about various facets of life, and experimented, I put in my heart and soul for everybody who came in there. And it became a beautiful journey, not only for the participants, but also for myself. And the participants there said we should do this often. We should come often. We should encourage a lot of people to come so that all of this can be done. Now, that led to this entire process of developing it into a real program. Now, even today, okay, last program that we did, I can be very honest. All of you know me, so I can be honest. Last program that we did, the contribution that everybody gave in, we incurred losses into it. So we were okay, no problems with that because it was an experiment. But it was a successful experiment and was extremely happy. I even today, when I met somebody said, yeah, I am still not out of it, which means that we did in June. I still am doing every day what is supposed to be done by and the decisions I have taken. I'm very happy about this fact. And there are certain changes that have happened in life, not only in business point of view, but in a lot of other point of views. And what are those different facets? We will discuss. This year, what we said was, and an idea came from all the participants that why are we doing only for ourselves? Why can't we do it with our families? So hence the idea of family came in, and hence we are saying that if partners, business partners, family members, which is like mostly like wife or husband or kids, can come together and actually do this. This can be a magical journey for everybody. Um, I have been doing this, as I told you, and probably having a lot of peace around what I want to do. Uh, this is a very scientific process. I don't know people who have heard, seen me doing any work. There has to be some science to it, or else I don't get into that process only. So uh, a lot of science is being pulled, a lot of work has been done, a lot of research has been done, and made so easy for everybody that everybody after that can follow. There's no magic around it. Everybody can follow. And I'll share and show you all the tools that we will that this program has and what it does, what it does to this. But before I start, I think I would also want Amit or Chetan, anybody of you, could just raise your hand and share your experience of uh, how did those 10 days uh, impact your life. Okay. And what are you even today following it up? What are you today doing out of it? It'll be very nice if people are able to listen to your experience as well. So, Amit or Chetan, anybody can just unmute yourself and probably just raise your hand first, ताकि दोनों साथ में नहीं वही करें. Just raise your hand and just you can start and talk about it. If you are in a place where you can open your video, it will be nice. If not, no problems with that. You can just share. Go ahead. Is Amit there? Chetan there? Are you able to hear me, guys? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Go ahead. Yes, Amit.
Yes, I'd like to request Chetan to go first. And basically, I'd like to request you, I was on another call. Can you repeat the question, please?
The question was, what is your experience of those 10 days and where all did it impact?
Hmm.
कुठे कुठे impact झाला या त्या गोष्टींचा?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
We followed there as said by Dr. Vignesh. And it impacted definitely. It was really fantastic vice training program. As he said me, Amit चल रहा है. So I never asked him any question कि क्या है क्या नहीं है. So I started my plan towards Ladakh, but it was so nicely crafted. It impacted very nicely on my aspect of emotions, and aspects of first aspect of emotional awareness, the second aspect of relationship with my family and my staff also. So initially, these two areas where I'm focusing, there are 10 categories. There are tell everybody about the 10 categories. But currently, first, and third area is that is my friend. So my habits about eating, drinking, so also changed. Secondly, I'm working on that emotional awareness. And thirdly, I'm working on relationship. These are three areas where it is impacted noticeably by, and it is noticed by my people, those who are around me day-to-day basis. Yes, there is a change happening. So yes, these three areas where I find yeah, बदलाव तो हुआ है and belief system यार ये मैं कर ही नहीं पाऊंगा ये मैं कर नहीं सकता हूँ ये खुल ही नहीं सकता. Such kind of belief system has been changed and I will tell you one experience one my life example. So I gone through accident so, two times in 2010 and 2012. तो उस एक्सीडेंट में ये हुआ था कि मेरा स्पाइन पे दो स्पाइन कंप्रेस्ड हो गए थे. तो वन फॉन्ड ऑफ बाइकिंग मेरे पास यामा है बाइक चलाने मस्ती करना ये मेरी आदत थी. तो बस लेकिन आफ्टर दैट बैक वाज फीलिंग सो बैडली. डॉक्टर ने बोला ऑटो में रुकना. डॉक्टर ने बोला कि भाई बाइक मत चलाओ ज्यादा
Hmm.
एक्सरसाइज करनी पड़ेगी आपको पेन होते रहेगा. तो दो तीन मैंने आई स्टॉप राइडिंग एंड देन
Amit, there is a little background noise. If possible, if you can ask while you're talking now, if you can ask your people to be a little silent, it'll be nice. If you can't, then it's okay. Forget it.
या राइट नाउ इट्स डिफिकल्ट.
Mhm.
So give me a moment. I will change it for 30 seconds. I will change my location. Give me a minute.
Sure. All right. Okay. So while Amit is coming back, I want to share with all of you the simple thing of what is going to happen in 10 days. What happens in 10 days. Okay. So and once Amit is back, we will start with his feedback as well. Can I have sent a request to the.
Yes, I'm back now.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm at Delhi basically.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there is an exhibition going on and the little nice is there.
Hmm.
So क्या हुआ फिर 2012-13 से बाद में मैंने बाइक चलाना बंद कर दिया.
Hmm.
एंड आई मेरा लव मैरिज था. मैंने है था नहीं है. एंड तो 2014 में मेरी शादी हुई. और लव मैरिज में जनरली शादी के पहले कपल बाइक पे घूमते हैं और एंजॉय करते हैं. और बाइक शादी के बाद में तो शादी के पहले हमें बाइक पे घूमने का चांस ही नहीं मिला क्योंकि मैं अमरावती से एंड माय वाइफ फ्रॉम मुंबई. तो हम ऑफन भी मिलते थे. तो बाइक पे घूमना नहीं. तो बाइक पे घूमना शादी के बाद में पॉसिबल हो सकता था. पर लेकिन मेरे दिमाग में बैठ गया कि मैं बाइक चलाऊंगा तो मेरी पीठ दर्द करेगी. और वही सेम माइंडसेट से आई रीच टू लद्दाख लेह लद्दाख इन 2025. तो 13 साल का बिलीफ सिस्टम था कि भाई 13 साल के बिलीफ सिस्टम में कि मैं बाइक चलाऊंगा तो मेरी पेट दर्द करेगी. बट लद्दाख में जाने के बाद में डे वन आई वॉज इन कार. हम लोग डेस्टिनेशन पहुंचने के डे वन का डेस्टिनेशन पहुंचने के 30-40 किलोमीटर पहले थोड़ा सा मेरे में ये आया या चलो थोड़ी देर बाइक चलाते हैं. आई वॉज नॉट विद द किट एंड एवरीथिंग एनीथिंग. सो आई took a kit and even helmet from somebody. and I ride it for 20-25 kilometers on the first day. So I got confidence, यार ये तो मैं चला सकता हूँ. So then rest of 4 days I started. I rided. I did motorcycling for almost 1,000 kilometers. And फिर एक बात का रियलाइजेशन हुआ. बाइक चलाना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं था, पर लव मैरिज हुआ था या हुआ है, और मेरे वाइफ को मेरे साथ में बाइक में घूमने की इच्छा थी. तो आई कैन मेक दिस राइट नाउ ऑल्सो एंड मेक माई लव रिलेशनशिप स्ट्रॉन्गर विथ हर. So I decided that day only कि I will buy a bike once I reach Amravati, and I will take her to bike riding every weekend for a cup of coffee. And even at the age of 38, we can enjoy like we are of 18, or we are of 22, 23 years old, and we can enjoy the life. So I came back. We came back on 4th August, 5th August. We came back, and when once we bag, I booked bike on 10th of August on my wife's birthday, and डिलीवरी इमीडिएट मिलने वाली थी, लेकिन माय वाइफ सेड कि हम लोग फिर से 8-10 दिन के लिए बाहर जा रहे हैं. सो लेट अस टेक अ डिलीवरी ऑन 27th of August, दैट इज गणेश चतुर्थी. So we take a delivery on 27th of August, and now we are riding on every evening. After a dinner, we are going for a bike riding, for a cup of coffee or a kulfi or ice cream, something like that, and it is strengthening my relationship with my wife. So it is so simple. It was so stupid belief system that I can't ride, and मैं बाइक कभी जिंदगी भर चला नहीं पाऊंगा. और वो बिलीफ सिस्टम ब्रेक हुआ, एंड दैट इज हेल्पिंग मी टू मेक माय रिलेशनशिप, लव रिलेशनशिप मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर. तो एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बताई मैंने. ऐसे काफी सारे एस्पेक्ट्स पे काम हुआ, काफी सारे एस्पेक्ट्स पे बात बताऊंगा, तो ये मेरा ही वेबिनार हो जाएगा. ये योगेश सर को बात करने को ही नहीं मिलेगा. ये छोटा सा एस्पेक्ट, पर ये छोटे से एस्पेक्ट ने जिंदगी में बहुत सारी चीजें बदल दी. और नाउ वी आर एंजॉयिंग बाइक राइडिंग लाइक वी आर 28 year olds. तो जिंदगी की उम्र भी कम हो गई, मस्ती भी कर रहे हैं, और एक बिलीफ सिस्टम ब्रेक हो गया. तो इट इज रियली वेरी नाइस एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ 10 days. हम हर साल घूमने जाते हैं. आई एम नॉट गोइंग, ऐसे मैं डोंट थिंक लाइक दैट कि मैं या चेतन जी will are doing the marketing or giving. But yes, people should spend some time for ourselves. अभी किसी कोई भाई साहब ने थोड़ी देर पहले बोला था कि 365 दिन हम उसी में बिजी रहते हैं. यस, बट हम लोग खुद के लिए टाइम ही नहीं दे पाते, इसलिए हम लोग शायद एक जिंदगी का अलग एस्पेक्ट भी नहीं समझ पाते हैं. तो आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन, अपील एवरीवन, 365 दिन में से 10 दिन खुद के लिए स्पेयर करो, and really enjoy this 10 days and learn something out of it. 5 मिनट का मेडिटेशन करना पॉसिबल नहीं था, अभी आधा पौन घंटा 1 घंटा कैसे मेडिटेशन हो जाता है मालूम भी नहीं पड़ता है. एंड दैट काम डाउन सो नाइसली कि इट इज रियली चेंजिंग. कैसा होता है ना, जैसे जब शायद आप लोगों में से अभी नाउ आई डोंट ड्रिंक. सो जब मैं कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में था, तो बियर पिए बिगर बियर का मजा नहीं आता है ना. वैसे इफ यू नॉट डू ले लद्दाख लीडरशिप, हम लोग कितनी भी बातें करेंगे, यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर द एस्पेक्ट्स ओवर देयर, डू स्टडी. इफ वंस यू गो थ्रू इट, you will understand what is the, and if you look rigorously follow throughout the year. इससे हम लोग अभी रेगुलरली मेडिटेशन करते हैं, हेल्थ के एस्पेक्ट के ऊपर फोकस कर रहे हैं, रिलेशनशिप एस्पेक्ट के ऊपर फोकस कर रहे हैं. सिलेक्ट सम ऑफ, जैसे योगेश सर ने मुझे उस टाइम बोला था, नहीं, select some of these and focus on those areas and work out on this. So I humbly request, appeal everyone, if you really want to change your lifestyle, if you really want to change yourself, come out of stressful life, do attend this Leh Ladakh leadership. It's a really wonderful program. So thank you, Yogesh sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So, I'm happy that you've shared, Amit, but let's look at now what we are going to do for the next. So this is the mechanics of the program. Okay. Day one, we visit Kargil. Okay. So day one typically is acclimatization. We do a welcome circle. What is a welcome circle? Where every aspect of the program is again told to you in the evening. We do a welcome circle there. Day one, we actually visit Dras, uh, and it's a long ride, straight route, long ride. People in cars will be in cars, people will be on bikes, people will be in bikes. And there will be enough of people who have not ridden for last, say, 10 years, but there are people who ride also. So people like me regularly ride, so I go and ride there. So day one is going to be Kargil. We go to Dras. We have a halt in Kargil. Okay, so we will halt in Kargil so that because it's a long ride, we enjoy all of that. Day two, we leave from Kargil and we come back to Leh. Okay, and this is the time that we finished our first ride. Okay, now this first ride, so people who have visited Leh and all of that, this is going to be one simple ride for them or simple travel for them and stuff like that. But there is something different that is going to happen during your ride. Okay, which probably you may not have done. So I'm going to share that with you what it is. Okay. Can you see my screens? Just give me confirmation you can see my screens. On your chat box, you can say yes. Okay, great. Now, if you see, there are 12 categories of life. Okay. And what are those 12 categories? I am just going to share them with you. Okay. This is called as manifestation journal. This is manifestation journal. Okay. It's a book of close to I don't know how much, 159 pages. Okay, it's a book of 159 pages, or roughly it will be around 160 pages. But this book is what we have to fill in 10 days. Okay, this is the prime objective of this entire trip or entire L3 program. The goal is that we come out with our own life book. Okay, now what is this life book all about? I'm going to read through this. Basically, journaling, there's a history to it. Okay, and your manifesting journal writing is an opportunity to summarize and expand your beliefs, values, dreams, aspirations, and visions, and align them with the purpose of life, that is happiness. And that is the whole goal. We are all doing everything that we want is for two things: peace of mind and happiness. Peace of mind and happiness comes from achievement and contribution and wanting to do a little more for whoever, wherever we are. That's where it comes. But where all do we do that? We should do that in these aspects of life. So the first aspect of life is called health and fitness. All these categories are made in such a form that it completes and encompasses everything. The second category is called intellectual life. So when I say health and fitness, okay, now I'm going to take you through a. Do you see these things written down? Okay. Now these are books, by the way. Okay. These are books on health and category. Now, when will you read them? Or you don't need to read them. We have converted all these books into audiobooks. Okay. So they are, by the time the program happens there, we will also have uh, all these books summarized in my voice for everybody. Okay. Now you get access, we give you all these books, and every day there is a topic that you have to work on. So say health and fitness is one topic. So you will all throughout the day, if you are riding or in the car or on your Bluetooth, it doesn't matter. You are listening to these audiobooks. So while you are seeing beautiful Ladakh, you are listening to these audiobooks. These audiobooks are very scientific in nature. These books are being curated. I have personally read them, understood them, worked on them. Okay. So these are curated for a long period of years. It's like 8, 10 years. I've been, identifying the right pieces of the pro, of every category. And once we read them in the evening, we have to process it. Now, what do you mean by processing it? It means we sit in a circle. All of us talk about what we have learned. Okay. Now, when we say what we have learned, what happens there? This is where, say, assuming now I'm at the health category here. Okay. I'm going down. So what are the 12 categories we're talking about? Health and fitness, intellectual, emotional, character, spiritual, love, relationship, parenting, social, career, financial, and quality of life. Now, I'm quickly going on to, these are the 4 words that you will see in every chapter, in every aspect and category of your book. Life book, you will see assumptions, vision, motivation, and master plan. So we talk about my assumptions about health and fitness. Okay. What could be a possible assumption? A very easy assumption is, यार टाइम ही नहीं मिलता. A very easy assumption is, यार वो डाइट वाइट सब फॉलो करना पड़ता है ना, वो कुछ दिन होता है, कुछ दिन होता ही नहीं है. और एन assumption could be, अब यार अब वो उम्र हो गई, अब करने की जरूरत नहीं है, अब क्या करेंगे, शाहरुख खान थोड़ी बनना है अपने को. So these are assumptions which probably are stopping us from really achieving what we can truly achieve in that category. Now, why are we doing that? Because our vision of that category, our mental picture of ourself in that category is not profound. If that mental picture is clear about this is how I want to be when I see in myself in the mirror, this is how I want to be. This is how I want to see myself. For which you will need some motivation, right? Some intrinsic motivation. You can't have Yogesh Pawar and donkeys like Yogesh Pawar every time in your life to give you some trigger, right? You got to have your own triggers, so you'll have to build your own triggers. You don't need external people constantly giving you something. नहीं देखो ये चाबी भरो इसको ये चलाओ. That's not how it happens. And hence probably people are always in search, wanting to do something. ये भी प्रोग्राम करूँ, वो भी प्रोग्राम करूँ, ऐसा भी करूँ, वैसा भी करूँ. सब कुछ समझूं पर करूँ नहीं. वो करते क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन की कमी है. वो उस इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन को ढूंढना बहुत जरूरी है. जब वो इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन मिल जाता है, दैट्स व्हेन आई एक्चुअली राइट डाउन माय मास्टर प्लान फॉर दैट कैटेगरी ऑफ माय लाइफ, which is health and fitness in this case. So 4 things you have to fight with. Why are you listening the audiobooks? Because your assumptions are challenged. Okay? Your assumptions are challenged. Why do you need to have a mental picture? Because humans operate on movies, pictures, images. Why do you need to have an intrinsic motivation? So that you can sustain the change you want to make. Why do you want to have a master plan? Because it is important that you have some plan in place, some decisions in place as you move forward. Now, like you do this for health and fitness, day 2, you will have something called intellectual life. So there is intellectual life or what? So one of the book that I am very, very fond of, it's called Deep Work. Here the book is here. Okay, it's called Deep Work. Now, if you see it, this is something that I'm such a believer of, that it's been last 20 years I have been following Deep Work. Now, what do you mean by deep work? It means that if you pick up something in your hand, okay, do you have the ability to stick to it till it gets completed? Okay. And I use deep work. Through deep work, I completed. I mean, my next book is almost ready now. I'm on 2nd of this month, which is 2 days after this. I'm going for a 5 days, solitude journey where I'll complete that entire edit. And the book is 600 pages. And the book was written, 600 pages were written down in 21 days only. So you can actually achieve miraculous things, okay, if you understand how it works. अपने दिमाग में 50 चीजें चलती रहती है, 50 चीजों को अचीव करना रहता है, बट फंडामेंटली इट टेल्स यू द मेथड ऑफ हाउ productivity can really create magic if you focus on one single thing and just pull it through completely. पर हमारे पास शायद उतना मेथड नहीं है, हम चीज़ों को ना नहीं बोल पाते, हम चीज़ों को, and it tells you all of that to understand how to do it. Similarly, big magic, similarly, where good ideas come from, साला आइडिया आती किधर है लोगों से? What is that science behind good ideas? Why is your gut feel more powerful than your intelligence? इसके पीछे साइंस है. अगर ये साइंस मेरे को समझ में आता है तो क्या ये साइंस में अपने घर वालों को, ये साइंस में अपने अपने बीवी बच्चों को, अपने अपने सबॉर्डिनेट्स को, अपने प्रोफेशनल कॉलीग्स को, क्या मैं उनके साथ वैसे बिहेव करना शुरू नहीं करूंगा? To pull the best out of my people, to achieve the vision that we all see together. So this is the intellectual part of the work. We also talk about Sapien. Sapien is a beautiful book. So all of this is what you are listening every day and every evening. You are brainstorming on it कि मेरा assumption क्या था और आज मेरा नया assumption क्या आ रहा है, ये सब सुनने के बाद. And we keep processing every day, every ride in the evening, we keep processing. ओके नाउ, अच्छा क्या होगा? क्या मेरी किताब खत्म नहीं हुई तो क्या होगा? कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि किसी और की खत्म हो जाती है और वो आपसे बात करना शुरू करता है, वो शेयरिंग करना शुरू करता है. सो क्या मैं एक किताब रोज कंप्लीट कर सकता हूं? द आंसर इज यस. आपके पास ऑप्शन 4 हैं. गिव मी मोमेंट. मेरे पास ऑप्शन 4 हैं, पर मैं कोई भी एक किताब पकड़ सकता हूं और कोई भी एक किताब. सो क्यूमुलेटिव जो स्टडी होती है, रियलाइज every participant is a facilitator there. I'll repeat what I'm saying. Yogesh Pawar is not the facilitator. Every participant of Ladakh trip, L3 trip, is a faculty there because he is learning and he is giving. Okay. Yogesh Pawar is a joker who's trying to run all of this. Nothing more than that. Okay. He's just a small part of you only. But fundamentally, because everybody is doing this, you have a lot of people sharing. So everybody is a facilitator. So day 2, you complete the intellectual category. And by that time, you have reached Leh. Okay. So your first, circle meeting happens in Kargil, second happens in Leh. Next day morning, you leave for Nubra Valley. Now, this is a fantastic route for people who visited Leh. You know that you have to cross Khardungla, which happens to be the highest motorable road, second largest, highest motorable road in the world, right? So you reach Khardungla and then you reach Nubra. Now, in Nubra also you do the same thing. So what is the third day? If you see third day, we talk about character. Okay. Now, some of the books you might know, बड़े famous से books हैं, Seven Habits, Awaken the Giant Within from Tony Robbins, Stephen Covey, all of this. Atomic Habit recently famous हुई है. The Righteous Mind. What is the righteous mind? How does a right mind think? Okay, how do you build your character within you? How should people perceive you as a human being? Okay, because at the end of the day, if they don't perceive you as a human being that who can support them to be successful, there's no point creating your character at all. Love yourself like your life depends on it. Why is it so important that you love yourself? Your thoughts are pure, so that you can spread them to the world around. That's where the character piece happens. And while you do the character piece, we are in the Nubra Valley. Day 4, we move from Nubra, we go to Pangong, and this is where we do a beautiful. While we do all the things that I spoke about, we will talk about spirituality. Why we reach Pangong and we take this subject for a simple reason is because I believe, uh, I truly believe कि वहाँ शिव बसते हैं. Okay, and we do something which is called Surya meditation there on the lake of Pangong, and then talk about spirituality. And everybody talks about it. Why? Because everybody has heard this, everybody has seen this, everybody is listening to various things. There is a special book called A Man's Search of Meaning. This book was written by a person, Viktor Frankl, of course. His in during his life in the Nazi camp. Okay, and it is out of the world when you listen to it and what he went through. Okay, and then you understand what real spirituality is. Okay, and then you understand why spirituality is equal to service. Okay, then you realize that unless and until you do not 500% serve people, you will never get that feeling. So my Vari learning this time, Vari Thoto Tavi, people, I don't know if you understand how many, if you don't understand Marathi, just let me know. This year's Vari taught me something from Haripat, that Bhava Vina Bhakti Nahi, Bhakti Vina Mukti Nahi, Jaise Bada Vina Shakti Nahi. What does it mean? If you don't have the right emotion, which is your bhav, you will not have the right bhavina bhakti. You will not believe in somebody. You will not believe in something. And if you don't believe in something, you will never have the mukti, because you will never be peaceful in your mind if you don't believe in something, right? So fundamentally, that aspect of life is pulled across. We look at our assumptions, we look at our vision of our spiritual being, of who I want to be as a character, as a spiritual person, and who do I want to wish to be. Okay, and what's a plan for that? Am I going to go on like in love relationship, Amit wrote that I'm going to go on rides with my wife, right, and have coffee. Like somebody wrote that I'm going to do this with for my spirituality. Somebody said I'm going to start meditation. Somebody said that I'm going to do this kind of a meditation. Somebody said I'm going to whatever. There were plenty of things that people said, right? So spirituality is the day 4. You go to day 5, it's from there we go to Pangong. Pangong, we come back to Leh. Now, if you see all these 5 things, sometimes we complete 2 chapters also, or 2 categories also. The goal is by the time we reach Leh, we are able to complete at least 1 book from each category. Okay, 1 book from each category. Can you just give me 30 seconds, please? My battery is low. I am just asking somebody to get me the charger. Give me a moment. So, okay, here you go. Share. So the goal is that by the time we reach Leh back again, so the trip is Kargil. We go to Kargil, we go to Nubra, we go to Pangong, and back to Leh. It's closely around 1,000 kilometers of journey. And is it tiring? The answer is yes. Is it fun? The answer is yes. Do we enjoy? The answer is yes. All of that is by default, because when people come together, they and there is a spirit of working together, being together. Happiness is already there. So the curation of the entire program is also done in such a way that all of you become friends for lifetime. Okay, I will not disclose it names, but there are people who have also did business with each other after coming back. They have invested in each other's businesses after coming back. So yeah, a lot of thing. In fact, just to share with all of you, I got my next vision of SIL in this trip, that I'm going to build a school for entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs. I'm talking about people who go to schools. So today I have finalized. In fact, today evening I have finalized the location for the school in Enjadi and stuff like that. So all of these big decisions come from that part. Now the external world is ending on day 5. Okay, so the external thing that you're going to do, travel and read and listen and talk and discuss and have fun, all of this is finishing on day 5. Day 6 onwards, okay, day 6 onwards, your next expedition starts, and that's called Mahabodhi. Okay, Mahabodhi is Mahabodhi is a tree. It's the tree of Mahabodhi means wisdom, and Mahabodhi means the wisdom tree. In Leh, there is something called as Mahabodhi International Retreat Center. This was founded on the dump yard of Leh. There's a reason why I'm telling all of you, and it was dump yard. Okay, so when Guru Sangat Sena ji, who's the founder of Mahabodhi Meditation Center, went to the government and said, please give me some place so that I can build this kind of a center for people to come. So the Leh government gave him a dump yard. Okay, and today if you see that dump yard, okay, it's such a beautiful place that he's developed into. Um, there are schools there is hospital there, the meditation centers there, and 90% of only foreigners come there. This is a sad part of the story. I remember 8 years back when I went there, he said that, oh, you've come from India. This is what he said. And why did he say that? He said, I'm on purpose saying because Indians don't come. The people from Germany and US and everybody comes here, but Indians don't come, right? But since then, I have been going there. And this time, I was so happy that 30 of us, 25
And
of us.
I just like to add, Yogesh, sir,
Hmm.
the age of the people over there More than 50% of participants, foreigner participant, was less than 30 years of age.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. So this is what they teach their kids right early in the time. And where is the place that they come? They come to a place called India. Okay. And unfortunately, we don't teach our kids this way. I think this is where the idea came from. Chandrakant Kulkarni sir. We should have our kids also there. So yeah, this is the yeah, true. Thanks for sharing that, Amit. So this is where Mahabodhi starts. Now on day 6 till day 10, this is the schedule, and I'm going to share the schedule with you right now. Just give me a moment. This is the schedule. 5 o'clock, and there's no alarm, there's no watch, there's no mobile, there's nobody. Um, Instructions have been given right in the nobody talks to anybody. There are only uh, uh, brainstorming sessions that happen in between the dedicated times. So 5 o'clock we start off. Morning rituals finish by 5:30. 5:30 to 7:30 we meditate. And I'm going to take you through a small meditation right now on the call also, so that all of us can experience that. 7:30 to 9:30 is breakfast and bath. 9:30 to 11:30 we meditate again. Okay. So now I don't know how many of you meditate, but I'm sure by the end of the fourth day you will say meditation is beautiful and I can meditate every day. Okay. From 11:30 to 12:30 we write. Right now, what are we going to write? We're going to write a life book. So this is what we're going to write. We're going to write our life book. Okay. Now you start with health and fitness, and I've created examples. So what are the common limited beliefs that I have? I'm too old. I don't have time. Healthy food is expensive. My family doesn't support my routine. I have no willpower, right? The chodna jane de, that kind of thing. What is your non-negotiable health? So my health, why health? Because your body is the carrier of your dreams. If you don't take care of your carrier, your dreams are anyways wastage, right? So my health is my first investment and not my last priority. This could be the new belief that you could put in. Now, some real life examples of people across the world of how they've done it, and typically Indian, there is a framework of how to work on it. Okay, so movement, nutrition, rest and recovery, mind body practices, and checkups. So there are 5 things that you have to do if you want to keep your health happy. Okay, now similarly, what are the things that you will do? Okay, and you start stepwise what small changes that you're going to do. Okay, and then you write down what are your new assumptions, what are they shaping, what are the deeply shaping in, what are your beliefs that are empowering. So you start writing this down. Now while you're writing this down, um, you have questions. Now, what is the reference point? You have books, you have discussions that we have done, you have me there, and we all talk about writing this down. So every day you are writing and completing your manifestation journal. Okay. Now, while you're writing, this is your new vision for the fitness. This is your consistent basis. This is what. So this is your action planning. Okay, and this is how you complete your first category. And this is something that will happen. Give me a moment. This is something that will happen while you are in your meditation state. Okay. So you are meditating in the morning, you're meditating in the afternoon, you're meditating in the evening, and the rest of the time you are writing and thinking, feeling, writing and thinking. You're not talking to anybody. You don't need anybody if you want to really design your life. Okay. I've been very honest and candid about it. If you really want to design your life, you don't need anybody. You just need yourself. Okay. You need yourself. You need a structure. You need an environment. I'll repeat what I said. You need yourself, you need a structure, and you need an environment. The whole purpose why the program is curated there is because there's an environment. The whole purpose why I took so much of time, because I don't want to play with people's beliefs and people's lives. Okay, I want to be very clear whether whatever I'm doing is right. So I took around almost 7-8 years to actually curate it right. And what I need is, or what you need is yourself. So these three things in one combination will act magic for you. Okay. Now that takes us in understanding. Okay. If you see, if you, the only thing that you're doing is rest, write, share, evening yoga exercise, we go for silent walk, nobody talks there. 6:30 to 7:30 rest, 7:30 to 8:30 dinner, 8:30 to 9:30 is your silent walk, 9 to 5 is your sleep. If you wish to write during those evenings, you can write, no problems with that. Nobody's stopping you. Okay, so um, there are some things that we have taken because now it is more commercial. There is a commercial aspect to it, which means there is and there is safety aspect is absolutely critical during the entire program. So doctors are onboarded for the complete tour. A crew of 15 members to support the entire ride. Okay, till the ride is happening, not at the Mahabodhi, till the ride is happening. Um, uh, 10 life manifestation coaches will be there around so that people can help. So people who have okay, this is also very innovative, not innovative, but this is also very good that participants who came in last time, I am training them to become coaches of all of this. Okay, so like Amit, Chetanji, then we have Chetan Kedari, we have a few other members who have, Chandrakant Kulkarni, who have nominated themselves to become the coaches of life manifestation, and I'm helping them to help you further because it cannot be done only by me. It has to be. So those guys who are completely trained by me will be along with you also, and in the groups I'm also there, but because it's a closed group, we can interact anytime, no problems with that. But these guys will be able to sit with you and help you do it. Of course, we will stay in good places. There's no problems. All the food, it's a complete non-alcoholic program. There's no liquor allowed in the entire program. Homely sattvic food. The crew that you see, the video that has got created today, or I think yesterday, which you must have seen. I'll play that video and I'll ask somebody else to. That is our crew, by the way. Okay, it's not AI based created या किसी actor को बुला के किया हुआ है. That is our crew. Okay, that is the crew who helps us complete all the 5 days. We've also kept availability of an emergency air ambulance if there is any mishap so that we are all safe. So this is all what we have created in the program. Now, I want you to look at all the, so what are the categories? Health and fitness, intellectual capacity. Health and fitness is your physical fitness, your mental fitness is your intellectual, your emotional fitness, your character, that is inside and how it shows the world around. Okay, how do you build that? Okay, your spiritual aspect of life, your love relationships, typically with your wife and typically with your mother and your sister and your brother, any kind of love relationships that you have. There's a special category of romance and intimacy where we talk on romance and intimacy also, and a lot of revelations happen there as well for a lot of people. We then talk about parenting, which is effective parenting strategies. Uh, I have seen a certain amount of sadness on this time on participants' faces, where they few of them came to me and said कि सर अगर ये पहला मालूम होता तो साले बच्चे के साथ उस तरीके से ही पहले बिहेव करते, आज जो हो रहा है वो नहीं होता. Right, so there are a lot of things, and in spite of that, what are changes that we can do is what we look at. Then there's social aspect of it, of how do you build a supportive network to do all this. Okay, if you create a supportive network, if you engage in a community which is your value based, you will definitely go ahead all the time. The next part is called career, and for us as business owners, or for us as people who run firms, career is typically business. Then this financial aspect of it, of how will I build the wealth? What will I do? If you're wealthy, great. How can I move forward now? The last is the quality of, second last is quality of life, which is how do I improve the quality of my life? How do I improve my work-life balance better? How do I stay balanced in every aspect of my life? And the last but not the least is my life's vision. Now, after doing this, all of this, assuming we are sitting on the 10th day, after doing this, we will make sure that you take 3 decisions in every category. There are 12 categories, 3 decisions in every category. So you will have 36 decisions that you have taken, and you have to execute them in next 1,000 days. Whether it is financial, whether it is career, whether it's life vision, whether it is your social aspect, parenting, love relationships, spiritual, character, emotional, intelligent, and health. Okay, you have 36 decisions that you have taken and you have to execute them in next 1,000 days. This is how you build a holistic character inside you, which means now you're living a life with very guided principles. Okay, you exactly know what you have to do as a parent, you exactly know what you need to do as a friend, exactly know what to do as a husband or a wife, exactly know how to do what to do with your teams and subordinates. Okay, so you know what to do, and you know why you're doing it. You know what is your motivation behind it. You know what was the limited belief that you had, and you know the new belief that you have. So your decision making process all throughout your life becomes smoother. Now, why would people repeat this? Because every year, the intention here is that you come there in Mahabodhi, not the ride. If you want to come and ride, no problems with that. But in Mahabodhi for last 5 days, if you come there, what is going to happen? You can revisit every time what's happening, and you are still in Vipassana, right? And tomorrow, if you want to become a teacher of it, uh, please take everything that I have and spread this if it benefits you. Okay, please take everything that I have. No problems with that. Whatever the Almighty has given me intelligence, please take that. No problems with that. Right? Because this, for me personally, is not a commercial engagement. I'm a consultant. I would love to do my job of solving business problems. But this is something very close to my heart because this is how I have lived my life. And I just wish to spread this. Now, while we do all of this, the the goal is very simple, and I'll show you the last page of the book. By the way, this book will be launched in Aram this time. Okay, so this is how you take and you write down your decisions. Okay, in each category, right? So your decision and your date, your decision. So you, how many decisions are you taking? Minimum 3, maximum 4, right? In every category. So you've taken those decisions. Now, these are the rules that you will follow for yourself. Whichever rules are you feel नहीं मैंने ये rule नहीं follow कर रहा हूँ. I will follow this rule. So what is that? Rule number 1 is if you want to go forward, avoid arguments. Rule number 2, never tell the other person you are wrong. Okay. Rule number 3, if you're wrong, admit it as fast as possible. Don't unnecessarily stupidly justify it. Being in a friendly way of doing everything is far better than unnecessarily acting pricey. Okay, getting the other person to agree with you immediately. Okay, which means your ability to say yes to him. Let the other person do more of the talking rather than you talking too much. In your meetings, typically ask yourself who's talking, and if you're talking more, you're not conducting the meeting right. At your home, ask yourself who's talking more. If you're talking, you're not parenting well, you're not making the relationship better. Try to see things from other person's point of view all the time. So these are certain rules you might want to trigger and say, यार मेरे हरकत में ना ये बदलाव करना चाहता हूँ. And just focus. There are only 28 rules to accomplish everything that is written down in the book. Okay. Now, this is how you get all the triggers of to behave. Now, am I going to explain you the science behind it? The answer is yes. Am I going to tell you the process behind it? The answer is yes. Am I helping you to take better decisions in our one-to-one conversation? The answer is yes. So this is a program where we spend 10 days together, and it is done once in a year. And I think this time we are doing it on 20th of June. So this is how Leh Ladakh leadership is crafted. And this is Mahabodhi, by the way. All of this is Mahabodhi. Okay, all of this is Mahabodhi. So this is a schedule. Yeah. Now, anybody has questions, please ask me. More than happy.
So the cost of a complete program?
Utkarsh and team can help you to answer that question.
Okay.
Okay. Is Mr. Chetan Tharia there? Maybe it is got late. Great. Fantastic. So if you have questions from the program point of view कि सर ये होगा क्या, ये नहीं होगा क्या, हमको तकलीफ होगी क्या, हमको तकलीफ नहीं होगी क्या, हम बाइक चला सकते हैं क्या, हम नहीं बाइक चला सकते हैं क्या, अगर हम थक गए तो गाड़ी का क्या करेंगे, है ना, ऑल ऑफ दैट, नो प्रॉब्लम्स, प्लीज आस्क दोस क्वेश्चंस टू मी. यस पराग, गो हेड. पराग, गो हेड.
How the bikes are carried from here to there, or where to means?
No. The crew makes sure that all of this is created there. So bikes, you have very well oiled, good bikes, Himalayan 500, because those are the riding.
So bike we need not own, right? They will.
No. No. You have to have your kit. You have to have your helmet. And that also the team here will help you. If you don't have a kit, if you don't have the helmet, we will tell you where to go, where to buy. All of that will be done.
And you said also people prefer the cars also. So those also, if needed, would be provided.
So if you have to make a choice whether you want to get in the car or you want to be on the bike. If you want to be on the bike, then of course you're not sitting in the car. If you want to be in car, then you're not sitting on the bike. You'll use one of it, right?
Yeah,
But what happens is a few people say, यार मैं आधा चलाता हूँ, तो आधा चलाएगा क्या? हाँ, ये भी हो सकता है, कोई बात नहीं है. Because what happens is the program April से we will start talking every week on every category. From April to June, digitally every week we are talking about it. So you will know each other. Okay. So you can shuffle also, no problems. Is that okay, Parag? Have I answered your
Yeah,
question?
thank you. Yes.
Yeah. You can shuffle also, no problems with that. But the bike has to come back on the 5th day. That's for sure. Yeah. Yes. Anybody else? And trust me, once you sit on the bike, you're not leaving it. Oh yes, you can. You can complete your journal in 10 days for sure. Sure, 100%. Okay, we have seen people completing that easily, and it is possible, no problems. So yeah, I think Utkarsh has already answered the question, Harish, for you. And
Yes,
this investment includes flight, bike, car, whatever it is, bike fuel, food, hotel, everything. So nothing is, so the entire whether it's the travel agency, whether it's your local, everything has been taken care, because the whole goal is to be absolutely having mind free kind of a work. So we don't want to get into any operations there. So everything, all the operations have been taken care by people. And still you're on a trip. Yeah. Good. If there is any more question or if there is no question, yes, Santana ji, बोलिए.
सर आफ्टर दिस 10 days जो कुछ भी मेडिटेशन देन हम लोग सब पूरा प्रिपेयर करके आएंगे. आफ्टर दैट सर ये कैसा?
Every 1 month we meet for a recall call every month, and that is lifetime.
ओके सर.
Lifetime. क्योंकि सवाल फिर वही पूछे जाते हैं कि 36
Yes.
डिसीजन में से किया क्या,
यस.
है ना. और एक दूसरे को, अच्छा बाय द वे मैं भी अपने बताता हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सवाल पूछता हूँ, मैं भी बताता हूँ कि मैंने ये डिसीजन लिया था वहां पे, उसके ऊपर मैंने ये काम किया, ये चीज पे मैं काम नहीं कर पाया हूँ. आई एम ऑल्सो पार्टिसिपेंट अलॉन्ग विथ यू.
यस.
इज दैट ओके?
यस.
Good. Is somebody is asking, Parag is asking, is the charges Pune to Pune? No, it is Mumbai to Mumbai, because we have a direct flight from Mumbai to Mumbai to. So we tend to take flights from Mumbai, but there could be a possibility if we have a right transit flight, then we can take from Pune also. No problems with that. But it'll be, so कोशिश ये रहेगी कि direct flight रहे, so that we don't unnecessarily waste energy in halts. That is purely
Sir,
because
any last date for registration?
see, registrations are on right now. We are looking at all of this to finish somewhere around November end, December mid, so that the planning can happen, because flight की tickets फिर expensive हो जाती है December के बाद. So we want to make sure that, इसीलिए हमने कट भी किया उसे कि पहले फ्लाइट बुकिंग लोगों की हो जाए, जो भी आना चाहते हैं फ्लाइट बुकिंग हो जाए. So this is how we have cut it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Am I? Any
दिल्ली
other question?
टू लद्दाख सर बाय रोड रहेगा सर, ट्रांसपोर्ट
नहीं
क्या
नहीं नहीं
वहाँ?
नहीं नहीं, फ्लाइट फ्लाइट फ्लाइट। सी अगेन, अपनी पूरी कहानी लेह से शुरू होगी।
ओके।
अपनी पूरी कहानी लेह से शुरू होगी। लेह से पहले अपनी कहानी होगी, एवरी वीक हम मिल रहे हैं, हर कैटेगरी को समझ रहे हैं, ये किताबों को पढ़ रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं। ओके। ये सारी कहानी अपन 2 महीने से पहले शुरू कर देंगे, अप्रैल से शुरू कर देंगे। तो हर वीक एक एक किताब ली जाएगी, उस पर डिस्कशन होगा, क्या है क्या नहीं है। ये सारा टूल, ये किताब हार्ड कॉपी है, ये किताब ना, ये आपके हाथ में पहले ही दी जाएगी। ऑल ऑफ दैट, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ मटेरियल। आई डोंट नो इफ यू सीन इन दी इन दी दिस, right? So you get your writing, you don't, oh, okay, you get your sweat jacket, you get there are medals when you complete it, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. uh, yes, we there are, you should do a simple stress test that allows you to make sure that the stress test is positive. So there are two, three things that you need to do. One is there is an NDA that no, sorry, not an NDA. There's a no objection certificate that you have to sign. You have to submit your stress test, but वो stress test आप you know before the trip भी आप कर लोगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. And you just have to share that copy and a disclaimer that okay, I'm okay. All your medications and all of that, whatever is the problem that you have, you should mention कि मेरे को ऐसा है, मेरे को ऐसा है, मेरे को ऐसा है. Right? So if say assuming so like this time I had to go, I did my stress test, I took my permission, doctor's permission. I make sure that I am declaring everything. The crew knows about it, all of that. And trust you me, where my family was worried कि ये इधर जा रहा है, उधर oxygen नहीं है and all of that, I was like a 20 years boy riding the entire trip and enjoying myself and making sure that everybody else also enjoyed. How many max people in the group? In your group? No, so it's nothing that we are stopping each other. But this time we are aiming for 100 participants across the country. Okay, so this is we have started only with our internal people who have experienced SIL since past. We started with them, and we're looking at 100 participants to come across the country, and they could be your family members, anybody. So no problems with that. Can we have practice bike rides with group before? Yes, yes, we have practice for people who are out of Pune. But if they are in groups, Mumbai, Pune people can actually join our ride groups also. There are 3 rides that we do. The first ride, I mean, last year we did not do the last ride, but 3 rides. The first ride happens in Lonavala, from Pune to Lonavala or Mumbai to Lonavala. Second happens to Pratapgarh, and third happens to Dapoli. ऑल दी राइड्स का खर्चा जो है, मतलब आपकी बाइक रहेगी, आपका पेट्रोल रहेगा, आपका खाने का बिल रहेगा. सो आप खाने का बिल. सो ओनली दापोली, अगेन दापोली देयर इज अ फ्रेंड्स रिजॉर्ट देयर. वी गो देयर, बट द राइड इज नाइस सो दैट वी कैन गेट इन यूज टू कर्व्स एंड टर्न्स. सो वो है. और जो वहां आना चाहते हैं पर अपनी गाड़ी में आना चाहते हैं, वो भी आ सकते हैं. इट्स अ गुड पीपल गेटिंग टुगेदर. सो दैट्स हाउ इट हैपेंस. एनीथिंग एल्स? किसी को अगर ये सवाल है कि मैं राइड करने वाला हूं तो गियर का खर्चा कितना आता है, ठीक है ना, तो शायद ये आपके दिमाग में होना चाहिए कि गियर का खर्चा आपका लगभग 10 से 15 हज़ार रुपए का आता है, जिसमें आप हेलमेट, जैकेट वैकेट सब आ सकते हैं. अब दूसरा सवाल है कि सर ये लेके मैं क्या करूं, मेरे पास तो बाइक है नहीं. ठीक है. सो मेरा ये मानना है आप वो भी रेंट पे ले सकते हो, बट वो ना रेंट पे ले, यही हाइजीनिक है. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? For people who are sitting in the car, you don't need to have a riding gear. All right. If there is no question, can I say thank you to all of you for joining in? It's almost 9:50, and I hope I've been able to share everything with you. how is weather in that time? Parag, Ladakh is one place, Leh is one place where weather is unpredictable. But during the days we are going, uh, riding happens, travel happens. Okay, travel happens, absolutely no problems. So that is one. But it can rain, it can also have snow, it can also be hot. हमने इस बार I think day 3 when we started riding, it was very cold. But after 1 hour, it was hot, so we had to remove things. So that's how it is. So that might change according to weather is unpredictable, but it's not a non-riding season. Okay, this is what I can tell you. So it doesn't rain so much, or it doesn't इतनी बर्फ नहीं पड़ती कि सब बंद हो जाता है, वो उस सीजन में नहीं होता. Yes, for couple you can have, if you are husband and wife or you are two friends, you can have one bike and you can ride that bike together, no problems. Anything else? All right, can we say thank you to each other now? And I would love to see all of you or whoever wants to seek this beautiful journey with me, come over, and I promise to serve you to the fullest capacity that I have. Thank you very much.
उस पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट पर गूज़बम्स हुए, और मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है कि मैंने लॉर्ड शिवा देखे. आई थिंक उस मोमेंट में कंप्लीटली मैं इमोशनली इम्बैलेंस था. कारगिल वॉज दैट पॉइंट जहाँ पर ये रियलाइजेशन हुआ कि हमारी प्रॉब्लम बहुत छोटी है. जब हमने उनके लेटर्स पढ़े जिन लोगों ने हमारे लिए जान न्यौछावर कर दी. लाइफ को मैनिफेस्ट करने के लिए होलिस्टिकली देखना चाहता है कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, उसके लिए ये प्रोग्राम है. और हर कैटेगरी का लिंकेज है, एक कैटेगरी इंटरवाइंड है दूसरे से, करेक्ट, तो उसका असर पड़ता है. डीप रियलाइजेशन हुआ कि हेल्थ की कैटेगरी को ध्यान रखना है. इतना लंबा मेडिटेशन कभी भी नहीं.
लाइफ मैनिफेस्टेशन जर्नल लिखा हमने, टिपिकली आपकी खुद की किताब लिख दी आपने ना 10-12 दिन में.
पीक था इस बात का कि हम लर्निंग में ट्रूली बिलीव करते हैं. मेरे को नहीं लगता कि इस तरीके की कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस इंडिया में अवेलेबल है. एक ऐसा माहौल था जहाँ पर आदमी खुलकर एक दूसरे के साथ बात कर सकता है. तो कोई भी आउटसाइडर जिसने इस प्रोग्राम को नहीं अटेंड किया है वो समझ नहीं पाएगा कि ये प्रोग्राम क्या है. एक ऐसी साइट पर होना ज़रूरी है जहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन की कमी है, लेकिन आप 19,000 फीट पर खड़े हैं. आप सेकेंड हाईएस्ट मोटरेबल पास पर हैं, आप खारडुंगला पास पर हैं. आई वॉन्ट टू गो टू लेह लद्दाख लीडरशिप समिट नेक्स्ट ईयर.
Akshay, you finished your journey at Leh Ladakh in leadership this year, and what inspired you to join?
लाइफ जर्नी में देखूं तो 50 साल का हो जाऊंगा अगले साल, है ना. और अपने लिए शायद समय नहीं निकाला भागते भागते. ये रेगुलर करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि बहुत सारी ऐसी बातें हैं जो आगे के फ्यूचर को देखने के लिए हैं. उसके लिए अकेले शायद टाइम निकालना ज़रूरी है. तो एंड इट केम एट द राइट टाइम. ये थॉट भी है और लेह लद्दाख लीडरशिप का मौका भी था. लर्निंग भी थी, दोस्त भी थे, क्लाइंट्स भी थे. बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है. और कोई भी व्यक्ति जो फ्यूचर प्लान करना चाहता है, लाइफ को मैनिफेस्ट करने के लिए होलिस्टिकली देखना चाहता है कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, उसके लिए ये प्रोग्राम है. भागते भागते पता ही नहीं चला कि हेल्थ का ध्यान नहीं रखा. तो जब वहाँ मौका मिला, बैठ के बात करने का मौका मिला, तो ऐसी बहुत सारी आदतें, बहुत सारी प्रैक्टिसेस ऐसी देखी जिस पे शायद काम करने की ज़रूरत है. तो जब मैं स्केलिंग कर रहा था अपने दिमाग में ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10, तो शायद लोएस्ट रैंकिंग मैंने दी हेल्थ कैटेगरी पर. इंटेलेक्चुअल कैपेबिलिटी के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, इमोशनल मास्टरी के बारे में बात कर रहे थे. ये बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है और हेल्थ को इग्नोर नहीं किया जा सकता. और हर कैटेगरी का लिंकेज है. एक कैटेगरी इंटरवाइंड है दूसरे से, करेक्ट, तो उसका असर पड़ता है फिर बिजनेस पर. जो हम लोगों ने एंड में एक्सरसाइज करी ना, जहाँ पर हमने समराइज किया, वो डिसीजन बोर्ड में जो स्टेप्स निकल कर आए, अगर कोई बिना अटेंड करे उसको देखे तो उसको शायद बहुत सिंपल लगेंगे. द यूरेका मूवमेंट वही था जहाँ पर हमने एंडिंग करी, जहाँ पर हम लोगों ने सारी कैटेगरीज को समराइज करने की कोशिश करी कि क्या 3 एक्शंस लेने उसको कंप्लीट करने के लिए. आई वांट टू गो टू लेह लद्दाख लीडरशिप समिट नेक्स्ट ईयर and I want to share an inspirational story about the changes that I've done in the health. Fundamentally अपने को बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सप्लोर करने का मौका मिला. जो विपासना का पीरियड था, अकेले साइलेंट वॉक करने का पीरियड था, जो मेडिटेशन का पीरियड था, शायद घर में इतने शोर में और स्पेशली गुड़गांव में बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रैक्शंस हैं और वहाँ पर अपने लिए 15 मिनट भी मेडिटेशन करने को नहीं होता, आधे घंटे भी मेडिटेशन पे नहीं बैठ पाते. वहाँ पर पता ही नहीं चलता था कि कब 2 घंटे निकल गए, 1.5 घंटे निकल गए, और बार बार कर रहे थे दिन में, तब भी पता नहीं चल रहा था. इतना लंबा मेडिटेशन कभी भी नहीं किया.
अब बात करते हैं लाइफ मैनिफेस्टेशन जर्नल लिखा हमने. टिपिकली आपकी खुद की किताब लिख दी आपने ना 10-12 दिन में.
बहुत ही सिंपल था. प्रोसेस शुरू हुआ था वहाँ पहुँचने तक. एक दिन तो निकला एक्लेमेटाइजेशन के बाद, लेकिन जो पूरा प्रोसेस था, पहले राइडिंग, जिस तरीके से वो नेविगेट हुआ ना, ऑडियो बुक से लिखना, आपस में कॉन्वर्सेशन करना, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद उस एनवायरनमेंट में पुरानी बातें जो शायद पता भी हों लेकिन उसके ऊपर कुछ कर नहीं रहे थे, वो धीरे धीरे करके स्मूथ फ्लो होता चला गया. पूरे 12 कैटेगरीज में इतना डिटेल में शायद मैं ये भी कहूँगा कि हैंड रिटन नोट्स हमने नहीं बनाए कभी. Every one of us were seeing you as somebody who's also equally participating, which means when it was a silent walk, you were also walking. When it was meditation, you were also doing that. तो वो जो safe space मिला जिसमें अपनी बात खुलकर कह सकते हैं, और धीरे धीरे उसका पीक बढ़ा. हर एक आदमी को सुनने का मौका मिला. हम लोग सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स अपनी बातें कह रहे थे, सारे बिजनेस ओनर्स अपनी बातें कह रहे थे, और जिस तरीके से हम लोगों ने खुद भी पार्टिसिपेट किया, आई थिंक वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. पीक था इस बात का कि हम लर्निंग में ट्रूली बिलीव करते हैं. पूरा वर्कशॉप बना है, पूरा प्रोग्राम बना है, पूरी जर्नी बनी है 10 दिन की. वो बहुत यूनिक है. मुझे नहीं लगता, शायद हो सकता है मेरा अनअवेयरनेस हो, लेकिन मेरे को नहीं लगता कि इस तरीके की कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस इंडिया में अवेलेबल है, वेयर पीपल मिक्स बाइकिंग विद, सो एक साइड पर एक्सटर्नल वर्ल्ड का आप एनवायरनमेंट को एंजॉय कर रहे हो, और दूसरी साइड पर आप इनर पीस को ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, और उसमें आपके पास लाइक माइंडेड कम्युनिटी भी है. तो ऐसा नहीं था, सारे के सारे लोगों में कॉमन ये था कि सब बिजनेस ओनर्स थे, और उससे फ़ायदा ये है कि आपके चैलेंजेस धीरे धीरे करके आप देखते हो सिमिलर है. ये तो दिखाई देता है कि किसी का स्केलिंग में, पेरेंटिंग में इशू है, किसी का हेल्थ में इशू है. एक ऐसा माहौल था जहाँ पर आदमी खुलकर एक दूसरे के साथ बात कर सकता है. तो विपासना का जो एक्सपीरियंस था वो शायद उस पूरे प्रोसेस का, सबकी अपनी अपनी प्रायोरिटी हो सकती है, मेरे को लगता है सबसे अच्छा पीरियड है.
अच्छा, घर जाके भी बातें हुई रही?
या
व्हाट वाज मनी भाभीज एक्सपीरियंस?
मैंने चार्ट पेपर दिखाया. काफ़ी डिमोटिवेटिंग कमेंट्स भी मिले, स्पेशली बेटे से, कि अच्छा आप अपना वेट कम कर लोगे. तो आई रिस्पॉन्डेड टू हिम बाय सेइंग कि दैट वाज क्वाइट मोटिवेटिंग. जिस तरीके से तुमने मेरे को बोला कि मैं कर नहीं सकता, लेकिन शायद मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि ये चेंज उनको एक्सपीरियंस हो. वन ऑफ द प्रोमिसेस, लाइक आई कोट, कि हमने फिक्स कर लिया है कि फैमिली डेट किस दिन करेंगे, वो कर लिया. जितनी चीज़ें उसके अंदर लिखी हैं, सोचा है कि इस चार्ट पेपर को रिटेन करूँगा और धीरे धीरे करके उसके अंदर मार्किंग लगाता रहूँगा. मैं ये नहीं चाहता कि इसके बारे में ज़्यादा बात की जाए, क्योंकि कोई भी आउटसाइडर जिसने इस प्रोग्राम को नहीं अटेंड किया है वो समझ नहीं पाएगा कि ये प्रोग्राम क्या है. उसके लिए उस एक्सपीरियंस में इमर्शन की ज़रूरत है. इमर्स जब तक होंगे नहीं तब तक समझ में नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि अलग से बताने में तो शायद ऐसा लगता है कि हम सारे 20 फ्रेंड्स पार्टी करने गए थे.
when people were actually looking at those reels and so sir, अच्छा ट्रिप पे किधर गए थे? This is how people were asking.
ट्रिप पे सेम थिंग आई एम सेइंग, क्योंकि उनके मन में फीलिंग ये थी कि
ये तो लद्दाख में ट्रिप में गए.
हाँ, और हमें क्यों नहीं लेके गए, फैमिली को स्पेशली, कि हमें क्यों नहीं लेके गए थे. अपने लिए जब प्रोग्राम बनाया तो 10 दिन निकाल लिए. मैं अगर कहती हूँ कि 3 दिन के लिए निकालना है, 5 दिन के लिए बताना है, शादी में जाना है किसी की, तो तुम कहते हो 1 दिन चलते हैं, तुम लोग हो आओ, वहाँ से फ्लाइट लेके मैं वापस आ जाऊँगा. तो उनको लग रहा था ट्रिप है. लेकिन जब किताब देखी, जब चार्ट पेपर देखा, और होपफुली शायद कुछ अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस भी देखा, तो वो धीरे धीरे करके चेंजेस नजर आने.
वन फ्रेज दैट डिफाइंस लद्दाख, लेह लद्दाख इन लीडरशिप फॉर यू, वन फ्रेज.
बिजनेस के ऊपर, करियर के ऊपर, फाइनेंस के ऊपर बहुत प्लानिंग करते हैं, बट लाइफ के ऊपर कभी भी बैठते भी नहीं है कि हम कैसे प्लान करते हैं. तो उसकी वजह से होता ये है दैट इफ़ यू डू नॉट नो वेयर यू आर गोइंग, एनी रोड विल टेक यू देयर. दिस इज़ एन अपॉर्चुन मोमेंट फॉर यू टू चूज लेह लद्दाख लीडरशिप understand the 12 categories completely, and make sure that you design the way and paint your life the way you want.
शेयर अबाउट हाउ वाज दैट एक्सटर्नल जर्नी, जब हम राइड्स कर रहे थे, कार्स में भाग रहे थे, 1000 किलोमीटर की जर्नी हमने 5 दिन में कंप्लीट करी।
पहली बात तो ये कहूँगा कि हम लोग नॉर्मली ट्रिप्स पर जाते हैं, लेकिन पहले हम लोग गए न्यूब्रा, है ना, और उसकी वैलीज़ की खूबसूरती ऐसा लगता है जैसे कोई आपको आगोश में लेने के लिए तैयार खड़ा है। एक हम लोगों ने, याद होगा, मेडिटेशन किया था पैंगोंग में, है ना, लेक के किनारे, जहाँ पर मेडिटेशन में हम लोगों ने इमर्स करने की कोशिश करी कि यहाँ पर शिव बसते हैं।
करेक्ट।
मैं सबको बताना चाहता हूँ कि उस पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट पर गूज़बम्स हुए, और मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस ये कि मैंने, आई डोंट नो कहना चाहिए कि नहीं कहना चाहिए, लेकिन लॉर्ड शिवा देखे। और उसके बाद वहाँ से हम लोग, अगर आप पीक की तरफ जाना चाहते हैं, हम गए क्यों थे, हम लाइफ मैनिफेस्टेशन की किताब को कंप्लीट करने गए थे और इस गोल के साथ गए थे कि हम अपने पीक को ढूंढ सकें। तो उसके लिए एक ऐसी साइट पर होना ज़रूरी है जहाँ पर हम ऐसे पास पर जाएं जहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन की कमी है, लेकिन आप 19,000 फीट पर खड़े हैं, आप सेकंड हाईएस्ट मोटरेबल पास पर हैं, आप खारडुंगला पास पर हैं। वहाँ पर जो एनर्जी थी ना लोगों को, जब हम लोगों ने मेडल दिया और मेडल रिसीव किया, तो मज़ा आ गया। मतलब क्या ऐसा सेंस ऑफ अचीवमेंट था। और स्पेशली हमारे पास एक ग्रुप में एक ऐसा राइडर था जिसने शायद लाइसेंस लेने के बाद बाइक ही नहीं चलाई थी। तो एक इंसान के अंदर अनलिमिटेड पोटेंशियल है, अगर चाहे, पैशन हो, गाइडेंस हो और ऑब्जेक्टिव गाइडेंस हो, तो वो काम कर सकता है। उसकी पीक को देखने का मौका मिला, और उसके बाद जो था वो एक अमेजिंग एक्सपीरियंस था। हम बिजनेस ओनर्स अपनी पेन बताते रहते हैं, बहुत छोटे छोटे इश्यूज़ में मगजमारी करते रहते हैं रोज़। कारगिल वॉज दैट पॉइंट जहाँ पर ये रियलाइजेशन हुआ कि हमारी प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत छोटी हैं। जब हमने उनके लेटर्स पढ़े जिन लोगों ने हमारे लिए जान न्यौछावर कर दी, आई थिंक उस मोमेंट में मेरे को कम्प्लीटली, मैं इमोशनली इम्बैलेंस था, रोया, बाहर आया निकल कर, और शायद ये रियलाइजेशन हुआ कि जो बचा हुआ लाइफ है उसका अगर एक सिंगल गोल कोई निकालना चाहिए तो वो कंट्रीब्यूशन होना चाहिए और कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए। क्योंकि आई थिंक अगर वो ही रास्ता पकड़ लिया, मेरे लिए पर्सनली मैंने ये गोल बनाया है कि अब बची हुई लाइफ में सिर्फ एक गोल है और वो है कंट्रीब्यूटर का। तो अगर वो करना चाहते हैं तो बाकी सब रास्ते आसान हैं। पैसा अपने आप आ जाएगा, फेम अपने आप आ जाएगी, रिस्पेक्ट अपने आप आ जाएगी, या बाकी जो भी नीड्स है वो अपने आप आ जाएगी। कारगिल में वो देखने को मिला। तो जो जिस तरीके से वो क्राफ्टेड है ना जर्नी, जो जाती है न्यूब्रा से होते हुए, पैंगोंग जाते हुए, कारगिल जाते हुए और वापस ले आते हुए, और उसके बाद जब हमने पार्टी करी और सेलिब्रेशन हुआ, एक पीक मोमेंट था जहाँ पर जब हम लोग वापस ले पहुँचे तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि सब एक परिवार के सदस्य हो गए। आज ये सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स एक दूसरे को फाइनेंशियली हेल्प करने को तैयार हैं, बिजनेस को सपोर्ट करने के लिए तैयार हैं, नेटवर्किंग करने को तैयार हैं, एक फ़ोन कॉल पर अवेलेबल हैं। कौन 500 करोड़ रुपए का बिजनेस कर रहा है और कौन 100 करोड़ रुपए का बिजनेस कर रहा है, ये बात खत्म हो चुकी है, क्योंकि सबको ये रियलाइजेशन हो चुका है कि एक दूसरे की हम मदद कर सकते हैं और कंट्रीब्यूशन कर सकते हैं।